altitude is 1,000 feet. So, so a nice smooth turn. And we're, obviously, you know where we're going. We're going up to that corner up there.
Yeah.
Coming to the 1,000, we can start bringing off the power. We don't want to go over the 1,000. And we get that straight back to 2,400, 2,300, 2,400 fine. The rudder in, the right foot. The altitude is important in the circuit here. If you're doing your lessons or doing your tests, you got to keep this altitude is very important.
At 1,000 feet.
Yeah. Now, we're perpendicular to the runway now. Yeah. So now we're going to turn onto our downwind. All right. 1,000 feet. Nice gentle turn. And we should be pointing directly east when we come here.
So we're running parallel with the runway.
So, now you're talking. Yeah, there's your east coming up now.
Yeah.
Okay, so your downwind is important. But you're getting ready for landing. A little bit of trim. I have a little bit of nose down, so I want to trim it out. I want to get that nice and steady for the downwind. Then we have our downwind checks. Flight instruments again. Check them individually. We're not gaining height. Our altitude is steady. Engine parameters are good. Okay. Fuel pump on in the circuit. Now I should have put that on for a takeoff. That's my fault now. I should have put that on takeoff.
Right.
And the carb heat is actually on midway through the downwind. Believe it or not.
Right.
It'll be turned off in a few minutes. And the radio call is very important. Abbeyshrule traffic, Echo India, Echo Hotel Yankee is on left downwind for runway 28. Hatch and harness secure for landing, and then you fly to the end of your downwind. Keep the altitude. If you're doing a test, they'll be wanting like maybe 50 feet either side of 1,000.
Right.
Always keep your hand on the throttle. Circuit's quite intense, like.
Yeah.
You know, it's the hardest part of it. So our turning point is, where's this fucking yellow house?
There it is there, just see.
Where is it?
She's coming up your wing there, wing tip. Is it a big massive yellow house?
Yeah, where is it?
Just she's coming up your wing there. More to your right. See, that's your wing tip there now.
Oh, fucking blind, am I?
There you are now, you're at your level.
Oh yeah, okay. When we see that house, just to the back of the wing, or about 30-40 degrees from the wing, we make our base leg turn, alright? So the base leg is all about getting down, getting your speeds right, and getting set up for the landing, alright? This thing. So, you know what it's all about the speed, and it's all about getting your altitude down. So we make a left turn. Radio call first, get the radio call out of the way. Abbeyshrule traffic, Hotel Yankees on left base for runway 28. Alright? Now we're at 1,000 feet. We need to get down. We've loads of time anyway. So throttle back. 1,500 revs there, right? All about the speed here. We can't put out flaps until this speed is down. We need the speed down to about 55.
Right.
At 55 we can put out flap 1. There's that one.
Speed.
We're losing speed. Nose down straight away and get that RPM up. We're going to be at 55 the whole way in now. All the way to landing. A little bit of trim down as well, just to make that stick a little bit nicer to use. Where's the runway now?
Runway is just coming up here on the left hand side.
Keeping the 55 RPM. Alright, this is a longer circuit than usual, but that's fine. So we're going to make our finals turn now. Speed all the time. A little bit of speed, a little bit of RPM. The more you've done out here, the less you have to do when you get to there, if you know what I mean. I'm going to give it a little bit more RPM now. We're quite low.
What would be your...
Yeah, we should be at about 800 feet now. But it's fine.
So you're lined up for runway?
Carb heat off at 500 feet. So we're coming out at 500 feet now. Carb heat off. Steady 55. You might need a little bit of trim there just to make it a little bit easier for yourself. Not be fighting the stick like.
And if you have an issue on full power is just push the throttle in straight away.
In all the way, but you got to be careful because it'll fire you up straight away. You got to be ready to counteract it with a bit of nose down like.
Yeah.
Your next radio call is Abbeyshrule traffic, Echo India Holding Yankee on finals, runway 28, full stop. You say full stop because you're going to stop and get off the runway, you're not doing a touch and go.
Right.
Okay, speed's a little bit high there. Same again for flap 2, get the speed back.
55.
See me pushing the flaps down now. Bit more drag. 48, a little bit too low. Got to keep that up around the 50.
Yeah. But you go into stall then, would it?
It'll stall at 35,
right.
but it can lose 10 like that.
Yeah.
You know? Bit of turbulence. So this is what you want. This is what you want here. You want your 55 knots.
Yeah.
Everything set up. You got a nice glide slope. So the 55 gives you a nice glide slope.
Yeah.
And a nice speed as well coming in. That's going back to 50. We'll give it a little more. Maybe a little bit nose down. This is exactly what you want now. You're not the right side, but when you're flying here, you keep your balls on that centre line. What you want to do. Hand on the throttle all the time. Fuel pumps on, car heats off. The throttle back a little bit now, where everything's fine. Bringing the throttle back, bringing it back, bringing it back. Little increments. Fuck all really. Now when I cross the numbers there,
yeah.
Back to idle. And it's all about looking out the window now. Yeah, the runway's looking beautiful.
Fishy.
And that's it.
There's a lot in that though, isn't there?
Telling you wouldn't believe it. Yeah, you wouldn't believe it. That's what you'd be expected to be doing, like, you know.